Hello everyone, I just wanted to do a quick video. This is take 3 of trying to do this. The first time the the video didn't record 10 minutes of the first section of it for whatever reason, I don't know. But I've just changed some settings to try and help with that. But anyway, I wanted to do this little video just showing off my shed and my kit and how it's all organised. I'm pretty pleased with it. I had the shed for a while and everything was just all on the floor, complete mess, all unorganised. But now I've done shelves. I've had the shelves up for a few months now, and everything's been organised, and I've got everything in place. I just thought I'd do a quick video showing it all off. So what I'll do is I'll take you along shelf by shelf, showing off my kit. So up here, left-hand corner, have helmets and bike equipment. Inside there's miscellaneous, some carabiners, paracords and bits and bobs. And here we have my gases for my burners and cookers. So this side is full gas, this side is the most empty to the fullest, so that that one gets used and then work my way back, and then so on. Have those ones as well. And here we have a toaster that I've probably used once, I think. I don't even think I've used it once properly. Trangia pan, which I use if it'll open. I shall use my Trangia handle, which I got this handle initially. Oh yeah, it's all falling apart. Initially I got for my Zebra billy tins to use on them. But it works for the pan as well, and it's lightweight and small enough for day trips and so on. Underneath there we've got the Petromax 210, I think it is, wrought iron pan. Great bit of kit for cooking on. This side I've got my Nalgene bottles with the 2 plastic Nalgene, one at the back and then a Carrymore one. 2 bottles there, for one with oil, one with fairy washing up liquid. And then there's my little MSR pocket stove. Jetboil, quite clearly seen. My Kuplicas at the back. And here we have my, can't think of the correct name for them, but my coffee pots. This one I got a good few years ago now. It was only £1 at a car boot sale. Works great. It does leak a little bit from here, but other than that, it's always worked well. And then this one I've acquired recently because we went on a camping trip to Peak District, and I see this in the Alp Kit store, and I thought, oh, that's a great looking bit of kit. It didn't have a price near it, and I didn't bother asking. But I got home, looked online, it was £12.99 delivered, so £9.99 then delivery, which I thought was fantastic. Plates, self-explanatory, and then the old, the bigger spoon, Sea Summit spoon for using for the Wayfarer pack, so you're not getting all mucky hands. And then here we've got the Trangia kettle, which I take that on trips where it's just going to be either just me or me and Fraser, and I use it either on the fire or the stove. That's the larger Kirtley kettle, which I've had that for a very long time now. I've got that from Ronnie Sunshines when they actually done bushcraft and camping equipment. Now they are a sole gun store. And here we have I got this from the bushcraft store. Absolutely brilliant bit of kit. Not for the lightweight, but for the heavier trips. The Nomad Kitchen. It's got the tongs, spatulas, knives, forks, spoons, straws. Great bit of kit. And then here with my Alp Kit titanium mug, along with another one there. Fraser gave me that years ago. My little gimmick I bought years ago, Alp Kit chopsticks, and then just some cutlery. In the back, this one here, that is my Alp Kit cook kit, which has 2 pans, pots, lids, the gas burner and windbreaker in it. And my billy tins, large and small. Well, that's medium, small, and then there is a larger one above that. Chopping board. And then up here at the back we have the Fire Maple gas lantern. Awesome bit of kit. Fraser put me onto that. He see it on a YouTube video and then sent me the link, and I just ordered it straight away. Working along, I've got my Zippo lighter fluid for my Zippo lighter. UCO lantern at the back there, that got delivered and the glass was smashed in it, so don't really use that. got the a Bluetooth battery speaker lantern thing. We use it for family camping mainly. And then there's inside there's my other UCO lantern. It's green, got the glass, and it has citronella candles in it. These ones. It has one of those in there. And here we've got the Hurricane lantern at the back. That's full with citronella oil. And that I got from Asda. Spare candles, Zippo Fluent, as I just said. And now if we work our way down, we have the Winnowell Nomad small stove. Got the brush for cleaning. I bought an extra stovepipe, and it's got the scraper, and all the pipes are in the back there. And because I've got, which I will show you in a second, a new hot tent, which I can't wait to use in the winter months, I bought this, the little fan you stick on top of wood burning stoves just to dissipate the heat around a bit more. And that does work. I've tested this with that stove in the garden, and it works really well. Let's put this up here out of the way so we can see down here, guys. And here, this is a digital thermometer, which the battery's in backwards at the moment to save the battery, and a thermometer that goes on the stove to keep that running safely, and the all-important carbon monoxide alarm. This at the back here is a kettle, believe it or not. It goes on top of the stove around the back where the flue is, so it sits there, sits around the flue, and then you keep it topped up, and it keeps you hot water all the time. So let's move along. We've got my firebox, just a few books here that I can have a read through, and then this little beauty here, the folding or fire bowl from UCO, and I got that from watching Primal Nomad. I watched his video and I see one, and I thought I had to get myself one. It's not that expensive and it works really well, and I use this, folds out legs that goes over the top of it, and then you cook on that and put your pans, whatever you want to put on top of there, your kettle for boiling up. Then let's move along here. We've got a possible pouch, which I'm turning this into almost like a first aid kit for camping equipment, like tents and tarps and so on. I still need to add to it, so that's got carabiners, paracord, some straps and so on in there, and I'm going to add to it some more tape for taping up for any rips and so on. Gloves, Maxpedition pouch, a little notebook, and some bits and bobs there, some walkie-talkies. That's what I use to clean and protect my boots. Bit of paracord. This one I got for some Prosic knots. That one there I've put for on guy lines on tarps and so on. And then here we have my hygiene kit, which I need to replenish with some wipes and bits and bobs, but it's got some bits in there. But that's my camp hygiene kit. Sharpening puck inside of that. Head net. Fire kit. First aid kit, as you can see. Back in here is my Agawa Boreal folding saw. Some mozzie repellent. Some compasses, map cases, and a little folding shovel. And here is some of the electrics, and here is my vat pump, and I've also got another little flex tail pump in there. My Zippo lighter, which is what the fluid's for, and another little normal light I just have there. Little wind-up radio, power bank. This is a brilliant bit of kit, the lead lenser. Not the cheapest of lanterns, but the size of it and the power of it, awesome bit of kit. A couple of torches. In here we have my Bushcraft store small forest axe, I think it's called. Not used it a great deal because I've not been out too much, but we'll be using this in an up and coming hammock camping trip soon. Inside here, not much point open up and promote unless anyone likes to see it. It's just all my sharps, all my knives and tools, and my Bahco Laplander saws in there. Here's all my bags. So small day sacks, full trip. There's a big, I think it's 120 litre or less than that, I can't remember. I've got a Molly sort of bag, LK35 rucksack down there. going down to what this does look like a bit of a mess, I do admit. Got a call bag there, my gaiters, another little pouch up there, DD sort of waste pouch, some dry sacks, foam insulated roll mat, which I used on the Kayak Wild camping trip to help protect the FlexTail bag, mat, sorry. Keelos gear table, brilliant bit of kit that I saw on TA Outdoors. He had these, they've got the Tetris tables. Expensive, yes, but awesome little bit of kit. Underneath there is my Gore-Tex bivy bag, another little table, and then my chairs, the One Tigris folding chair, and underneath a cheaper one. That's what I got this one first, and then I've upgraded to a much heavier rate because this one, all the elastics is snapped on it. Still works, but all the elastics broke on it, so you have to put it all together separately. Moving along, almost going into the sleep and shelter systems here now. So we've got the Trekology Aluft Pillow 2.0. It's okay. I didn't get on it in one camp. It was just kept sliding off of my head, and I don't know. It was okay, but for the lightweight camps, that does me well. DD Magic carpet. I've done a trip up at Ian's Woods in the One Tigris Rockodamus hot tent, and I lost this bag that it came in for ages, so I put it in this stuff sack. But then I've done as you can see in this little beauty here, I've done a little test in the garden with the Pomeroy, and I got this here little cot bed, and the bag was inside there, so it must have just got mixed up, but never mind, we got it there. And in the back there is my first proper sleeping mat I ever got, which is the OEX Evolution Prowl from Go Outdoors. It served me well, but it was very uncomfortable. And then I thought I'll just get a cheaper one from Amazon. And this thing is incredibly uncomfortable unless it's on the cot bed with a mixture of the polyester wool blanket. But it does, it serves a purpose. And in the background, let me get this out of the way. Shall we? In the background, we have the FlexTail Zero mattress R5, and it is the rectangle one, not the mummy shaped one. And that is, I cannot rate that highly enough. Super wide, baffles one lengthways, so it wraps up around you, don't fall off, it holds your arms in, shoulders in. Super warm. Love it, absolutely love it. Next to it, I've got my first ever pillow that I can still potentially use. I won't ever get rid of it. And here we go. Like I said, the mixture of like polyester wool blanket. I bought that for the hot tent camping trips. Moving on, I've got this new ridgeline, bigger ridgeline for when I do the hammock tents, hammock setup and the tarp. So a thicker ridgeline, and then that's what I got the thinner 2mm cord for some Prosix to go on each end. So yeah, got the, can't remember which one's which. One of them is there we go, that's a tarp. That is the 3 meter by 3 meter tarp. I want to get the bigger one because it just doesn't quite cover. It does cover the ends, but it can leave you quite exposed on the ends with the hammock. But it does well for now. I would like to get the 3.5 by 3.5, I think it is, which I'll get another time. But it does me well for now. I've got the DD hammock. There we go. Let me show you. It's all going to fall off, I know. There we go. So the Frontline hammock, brilliant bit of kit. And I've got the under blanket. Actually, it's turning up tomorrow for that. So make it a bit more comfortable, warm. And then. So now we've got the back, we have the MSR Elixir 1, that is my backpacking tent. And then here, this one here is the One Tigris Rockodamus hot tent. I've used that once with a camp out with Fraser, and that was great. Yeah, so, but I wanted to, because it's big, it's a big tent and doesn't have a floor and nets. And then again on TA, I blame a lot of other YouTubers for what I sort of buy and get. As such, but no, this here, the Pomeroy Chalet 70 tent, hot tent. I've set this up in the garden and done a mock setup and camp out, and it's just brilliant, a brilliant bit of kit, and I can't wait to get that out in the winter months with the hot tent. Just, yeah, it's brilliant. If I get out, I think I can. I've got some photos of this set up in the garden with the stove, everything all set up in there as a mock setup. And I'll try and get a picture up on the screen now for you. There you have a look at that. But yeah, that's pretty much all of that gear. I'll put that tent up in a minute because one-handed, not the easiest. So if we turn back around, guys, down here is all the family camping equipment. Apart from the tent, it's up in the loft, which, because it's such a huge tent and it worked out really well. I'll try and get a photo of that, of a recent family camp we done at the New Forest with Fraser, and I'll try and get a photo of that up so you can see. And that was gifted to us, this tent, and it was brilliant. I'm just over the moon with it and so happy with it. We're looking forward to many more family camping trips out. But at the moment, we've got cookware, chairs, tables, and extra barbecue, gas. We've just got that down in here for the moment. But I don't know whether to put it back up in the loft, so I've got a bit more space in here. But other than that, we've got a little wood pile down here, which I use. Sorry, my daughter's knocking on the window. I use when I have little fires outside. As you can see down there, the orange bags are snorkels from when I went on holiday. And in that corner, little area, is the Inuit 100 three-man inflatable kayak with the seats, buoyancy aids, and the pump and paddles, or oars paddles, and a camouflage cover for when we go, because it's bright orange. So I've got a camouflage cover, so when we do wild camping, which I've done recently, it goes over the kayak and makes it blend a bit more in, so it's not standing out like a sore thumb. Now, and here is the bikes. I haven't been out on the bike. I've got all new tyres for this, new little studs for the pegs, and gave it a good service, and I've not been out on it yet. Not sure why, just me being lazy, I suppose. But yeah, I will get out on the bike at some point. But yeah, I just thought I wanted to do a little video of my little man cave. So if we come outside. And then down there, it's a bit of a mess at the moment. I normally have a little seats down there. It's all clear, and I have a fire pit down on the deck there. But here we go. And this here, I just want a little area where I can take stuff off the shelves over to there, organise it for trips and so on. So I've done this. So it just folds away. But yeah, works really well for me. Everything's nice and organised. I know I can get to everything, and say if I want to have a little trip out Friday, go up to the woods or whatever, I can go, right, here, in a bag, off I go. It just works well to get me out a bit more as well, being more organised, especially when I've had this in the last couple of years, just in a cupboard inside, when I had no shed, and it was just all shoved at the back behind tools, and it was just never used, never got out, done anything. So no excuse now. I think that's about it really. I've got, actually saying that, because I'm filming on my GoPro now, which I have the wireless microphone by Hollyland, which has a little transmitter on the side here, and on the top I've got a little light, because it's in the case. It's called a I can't think of the name now. It's completely gone from my head what I'm using. A media mod. It's a media mod for the GoPro Hero 10 Black I'm using. But yeah, it works well, and I've just been up to Ivanhoe Beacon with the little one to take the drone out. I got a drone, the DJI Mavic 4K, so it's like the cheaper, their budget range. I've had a drone before, and that was through lockdown. It never got used to its full potential. I ended up getting rid of it, but now I've got one, so now I can go and get a few more cinematic air shots of when we're camping and hiking on the bike or the kayak. And I'm looking forward to getting a bit more done and out there. Try and get a few more videos done as well. I know I say this every single time I do a video, but it's just the editing I do. In my brain works a little bit different. I get a bit not frustrated, but I get distracted by things when I'm, especially when I'm trying to edit a video together. But this one is just one continuous video. I can see now here it's about 20 minutes long so far. Probably not going to edit it other than do maybe an intro and so on, just to get a little video out there to show off my kit, which I've been wanting to do for a long while now, but it's just been getting around to do it. It's like I said, tried to do it yesterday. The camera stopped for some reason, didn't film half of it. Then I come out here to film it again, and just as I started recording, 6 minutes in, friends and family sort of turned up, so I had to stop. But now I thought I'd just get back out here and get this video done, and then the next video will be a hammock camping trip up in Ian's Woods, and then after that it will be just weekends we can do here and there. Definitely a hot tenting trip. Definitely a hot tenting trip. We're looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to just being nice and toasty in the tent. That's going to be a good one. That's what I'm really looking forward to. But anyway, if anyone wants to see any individual kit or wants me to show off something, I know I don't have a lot of viewers or subscribers, but if anyone wants to see any bits of kit or anything in depth, then please do comment below, and I'll endeavour to do an individual video if needed on each bit of kit and how I use it and what can it be used for. You know, most of it's self-explanatory, you know, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and just see you on the next one, guys. Cheers.